Hello YouTube, here's a video on entrepreneurship. So first, let's define what it is. The first result that I got is that entrepreneurship is the process of developing, organizing, and running a new business to generate profit while taking on financial risk. And then when I scroll down, there's Investopedia, which is a reputable site for financial terms, what it means to be one, and how to get started. Let me make it so you could see. Okay. It creates new business, bearing most of the risks and enjoying most of the rewards. So it has rewards and risks. Okay. So if you want to be an entrepreneur, you have to be okay with taking risks, knowing that the rewards are all going to be yours. Okay, key takeaways. An entrepreneur is a person who undertakes the risk. An entrepreneur creates a firm to realize their idea, and the firm aggregates capital and labor in order to produce goods or services for profit. So you get capital and labor. Which I am assuming means hiring people. My first thought about entrepreneurship, or like the image I get, is one person creating the business, doing everything themselves. Highly risky, but also highly rewarding. Okay, so funding is key. So you could do crowdfunding or use SBA. Cool. Yeah, so based on how you set up your firm determines how you pay your taxes. Here's a nice video, you can watch it. I'll put the link in the description. Okay. Why are entrepreneurs important? They're a resource that economists categorize as integral to production. Land and natural resources, labor and capital are the other integral to, okay, so here, these three are integral to production, and entrepreneurship is another one of those resources. So I believe, not to detract from this topic, but if you want to create a business plan, I would recommend, I'm gonna see how ChatGPT would create a business plan. So, okay. It goes through the history and key figures in the history. Okay. Fast forward to today. The three obstacles that entrepreneurs face are overcoming bureaucracy, hiring talent, and obtaining financing. The different types of entrepreneurs are the builder. Builders seek to create scalable businesses within a short time frame. Okay, there's the opportunist. They are optimistic individuals with the ability to pick out financial opportunities, get in at the right time, stay on board during the time of growth, and exit when business hits its peak. Opportunist. This sounds like folks who always, like whenever there's a peak and you're like one of the big fish out of many little fishes in the pond, it's best to go to another pond where you're not the big fish, basically. And it reminds me, opportunistic entrepreneur reminds me of investment. Innovator. Innovators are those rare individuals that come up with a great idea or product that no one has thought of before. They care more about their impact of their products on society. So you have to be an idea generating creative person. And they leave the day-to-day operations to others who are more capable. And then there's the specialist. They are analytical and risk averse. They have strong skill set in specific area obtained through education or apprenticeship. A specialist entrepreneur will build out their business through networking and referrals, sometimes resulting in slower growth than a builder entrepreneur. So this is a more conservative entrepreneur, I would say. So there's different types of businesses they create. There's small businesses. Small businesses don't turn into large conglomerate, or they don't open many chains. There's scalable startup. They start with a unique idea that can be built to a large scale. And then there's the large company. Large company entrepreneurship is a new business division created within an existing company. Okay. So I guess it'll be if the existing company might be like Walmart, and then if you want to use ChatGPT to offer unique services like delivering items to homes when you order, that'll be, I guess, like a large company entrepreneurship. Okay, so let me take off from where I left. So there's this thing called social entrepreneurship, and the goal is to create a benefit to society and humankind. It focuses on helping communities and the environment through their products and services. That sounds a lot like non-profits. They're not driven by profits. So yeah, I guess there are non-profits can be considered social entrepreneurship. How to become an entrepreneur? Okay. So they give different examples of successful entrepreneurships and entrepreneurs. So how to be a successful entrepreneur is to ensure financial stability, start out with adequate cash supply and a stable ongoing funding. yeah, that's why a lot of these, companies, successful entrepreneurships that turned into large companies like Meta, Google, what else? Burlington, wait, what? Ice cream companies, all these things, they have lots of money. Build a diverse skill set. So even though you're more of, a tech person, you have to be knowledgeable about finances and HR and all that stuff. Because building a business requires more than book smarts. Yeah, it takes more than a college education. Consume content across multiple channels. That's why it's important to go to different meetings. I enjoy watching different YouTube videos on, entrepreneurship and moving abroad and, like whatever topic I'm interested in, I tend to consume a lot of content in it. And eventually it manifests. It manifests through action. After you consume the content, you have to put it into action. So it can come to the physical world, I guess. Identify a problem to solve. So they build a business around solving that problem. It says it's important to combine steps 3 and 4. You consume content and then you identify a problem. So you can identify something that others are not looking closely at. And then obviously you have to be able to solve that problem, add value, make people's lives simpler, and they'll be willing to pay you money for it. And you also, something that Cherie from Black Women Making Money, I believe that's when I first started, about how your business shouldn't be a need but a want of people. So people might need healthy food but they want junk food. So there's all these different junk food franchises that are successful because it's what people want. Let's see. Network like crazy. Meet the right people who can introduce you to contacts in your industry, like the suppliers, financiers, mentors, and when they talk about mentors, you have to be able to be mentored. You have to be open-minded and not hold offense when people give you feedback. Attend conferences, pass your business card around, lead by example. Follow the best, moves from successful folks. Read books from great leaders. And then here they talk about financing. There's different terms: sweat equity, shoestring. Let's see. And there's different resources. You can click on all these hyperlinks. There's bootstrapping, small business versus entrepreneurship, how entrepreneurs make money through higher profit margins and building it to scale. And then there's a whole section about taxes. Yeah, I'm not, I would say look more into these different structures, tax structures. Yeah, I have never gotten into this sort of things like sole proprietorships or LLCs or C Corp or S Corp. So I can't really speak into these. 7 characteristics of entrepreneurs, versatility, let's see, you have to be able to make your clients happy. Customer is king, flexibility, go with the flow, follow the trends, money savviness, know how to invest your money and how to spend it, how to move it around, because money doesn't like being stagnant. It will, it's like an organism, and you need to water it, feed it, give it sunshine, or allow it to have sunshine and fresh air. Resiliency. When things get difficult, you need to be able to hold on instead of folding. You need to have focus. I find focus to be a difficult thing even in my, personal business, or not personal business, but like studying and all that stuff, because there's so many different things that are vying for your attention. And something that I've learned recently about focusing and production is after you do something where it requires a lot of attention from you, it's important to celebrate your wins. It doesn't have to be harmful sort of celebration, like consuming alcohol or sugar or drugs. You can celebrate through watching reality TV show or whatever, something that takes you out of a stressful mindset. Business smarts. I would say, I guess, learn accounting and business administration, communication skills, especially if you hire talent, you would need to communicate the right way, as well as, like communicating with your clients. And here it talks about economics, how it helps, I guess, the capitalist system. Here it has important questions to ask yourself. Do I have the personality for this? How does your venture work? Do I have a concrete plan? What do you need and how do you do it? What sorts of personality do you need to stick with this? Wow, it's really good. Lots of questions. And I'm guessing all these questions will be answered in your business plan. Cool. So yeah, here it concludes the whole entrepreneurship thing. I've heard how there's a lot of Black women entrepreneurs because of the need that we have. It comes from surviving toxic work environments because of the intersections of gender, race and class and sexuality, all that stuff. And yeah, so entrepreneurship looks differently for different people. Not everyone gets into it because they want to, but because they have to. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe, leave comments. Doesn't have to agree with this. You can leave, as long as it's respectful, feel free to leave comments. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Bye.